time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the...
Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Back to pass. It's Abear. Makes the catch. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try. Oh, they blocked the kick. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball up your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And he's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the area.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Syracuse right back at it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hebert. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Toner. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Hebert. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Scarlet Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sticks it in his belly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Toner. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Toner.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Crosses the 30. He's got away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the 1st down. That is a kip.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on... Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense... Using his legs, it's Toner. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And on 3rd down, they find a way to get the ball to the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on the coverage, and that allowed the offense to convert that 3rd down.
can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Scarlet Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick completion on the out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. gets it past the marker. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here comes the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks